everyone, welcome back to Bombers All Access. We have a special interview today with Benavides and Makinzy Herzog, Florida State softball players. We have them today live from their university. Hey guys.
Hey Jade.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we are just really excited to dive in going into y'all's 2019 season. So far, how has the off-season been?
Off-season has been really good. In the beginning, it was really tough just for me coming in as a freshman, being away from family, and just working on time management and stuff. But each day it's gotten easier with the help of my teammates and my coaches, and it's been good.
Rock, what about you?
I think going off what Max said, this off-season's been a little different feel, coming off a win like last year. There's been a lot of hype, a lot of talk, and we've really just been focusing on playing Florida State softball, so leaving all that stuff behind and, coming together as a squad. We have new girls, freshmen, and trying to just get that family feel, just like we had last year, and working through that.
You're going into your second season now as a Florida State softball player. What have you learned from your first season?
What have I learned? Quite a bit. So personally, the growth that I've seen within myself from my freshman year to now has been tremendous. The entire coaching staff just do a tremendous job of coaching us up. Softball IQ at this level is super duper high, and so coming in and just learned so much about shifts, plays, whatnot, and so I think the level of softball we play here at Florida State is super high, and so I'm slowly getting there, have a lot of work to do, but every day we're just working on it, getting better.
Is there anything that you could tell, sitting next to you have a freshman, and Makinzy, I'd love to know, what you've learned even just in the short amount of time you've been there, but is there anything that you could tell the players coming in, like what they should be prepared for and what they should know as freshmen?
If I were speaking to a future collegiate softball player, I would just say just to prepare yourself, throughout your high school career, condition, workout, because when you get here, it's not easy. You're playing with the best of the best, and also I would say get yourself prepared mentally also, because, a lot of us, mostly every one of us, comes from, being at the top, of your travel ball team, of your high school team, but when you get here, everyone's an athlete, everyone can play, and I guess the things that separate the good from the great are the mental game and physicality and stuff like that. So I just say work on those things, keep preparing, and do your best when you get here.
That's really good advice. Now, Mac, your freshman year is already halfway through. You're almost a season. What have you learned as a freshman so far in such a short amount of time?
I've learned a lot this season, just about who I am and what my limits are. And I also think it's really cool to see when you come in, how much you improve. You really start seeing yourself improve and stuff.
Have you been able to learn a lot from the coaches already just in your pitching aspect, maybe with mechanics or just hard work just by being in college?
Oh yeah, and here you get so much attention. I know in high school they just kind of throw you out there and stuff, but here coach really works with you on everything, and I can just see myself improving a lot in every aspect of the game.
That's awesome. Well, it's really good to hear that y'all are doing so well already. And what are y'all looking forward to the most to this upcoming season?
I'm really excited for the Clearwater tournament that's coming up next weekend. But other than that, just competing with my teammates every day and hopefully making another run to OKC.
I think Max said it best. I think I'm super excited about seeing how this Team 36 meshes together, seeing how throwing everything together on the field, seeing what it actually looks like, seeing what it plays out as. I know we've worked our butts off and we're ready for these moments that are going to be presented to us, and so I'm excited to see all our hard work pay off.
Did you say Team 36?
Yes.
What does that mean? Is that kind of like a quote that y'all are going off of this year, or?
So every year is a team. So we're the 36 Florida State softball team, just throughout history. So last year was Team 35 and the year before Team 34. And so Team 36 is us now. And so.
Going to do great things.
Yeah, we're going after it.
So have y'all felt any pressure just within as a team coming off of becoming the national champions?
We kind of go off of a motto and it says defend nothing and attack everything. So basically, like, our national championship that we got in 2018 will always be ours. No one can take it away from us. So there's really no pressure. We're just going to go out on the field and do what we do and play as a team.
I think a lot of talk we get is, we have the target on our backs, and, everyone's going to be coming after us with their best stuff, and which is, like, fine. Like, we're ready for it. We've prepared for it. Like, we embrace that. Like, that's what we want. It's good. Coach always says, #good. And so we're just ready. Like, no matter who we're playing, we just play Florida State softball.
That's awesome. Well, that's a really good mindset to have going into it. Just, so you don't get caught up in the whirlwind. But speaking of being national champions, Rock, what was your best memory of becoming a national champion?
My best memory about winning a national championship, I would say, is the way we won. Not a lot of teams. I think Florida State was the 4th team in Women's College World Series history to lose game 1 and come back and win the entire tournament. And then also us being the first team in the ACC conference to win a national championship was really, really big. I think there's no better way to do it than how we did it. We fought our butts off every game. We faced elimination. I don't know how many games in a row, like too many to count. But none of that mattered to us. We were just fighting to play another game with our seniors, play another game with each other, and we just wanted to make our fan base proud. And the family atmosphere we felt in Oklahoma City, and even we felt it back here in Tallahassee, is just insane. The amount of people who showed us love and were fighting with us and backing us up was incredible. And I think every game we just worked to not let our fans down, and I think it showed.
It definitely showed. You could see that even being portrayed over television from watching from afar. So I can't even imagine the atmosphere there at Oklahoma City. So, Mac, where were you when you first saw your team become national champions? What was going through your mind knowing that you were going to that team next year?
I was just chilling at home watching the game, and it was really crazy to see them, especially like she said, they lost the first game, but it was really cool to see them fight all the way back, and it made me like super excited to come up here this season and be a part of their team and the culture.
Did it make you nervous at all knowing that you were going to have a lot to live up to coming in?
It made me a little nervous, I guess, but more excited. I was just ready to start the journey with them.
So how proud are y'all of being Bomber alumni?
I am extremely proud to have the privilege to say that I played for the Bombers. I think the biggest thing for me was I played my first tournament with Coach Scott when I was in 7th grade, and that's when it all changed and kind of moved over to the Bomber organization. And it was until then that I realized that my dream of playing like college softball actually had a chance. And so if it wasn't for the Bomber organization, I really, really doubt I would be where I am today. And so for that, I'm forever grateful, because this is the best place on earth. So I have the Bombers to thank for that.
Yeah, and I'm super proud too. I've played with the Bombers for like 4 or 5 years, and like she said, without them, I probably wouldn't be here today. And just, I think the Bombers have some of the best coaching staff in the whole country. And he taught us a lot just about how people are over there fighting for their lives while we're here just playing softball. They're fighting so that we can play softball. And I think he just taught us a lot about life, not only the game, but how to be a good person and just life itself.
What would you tell the young girls that are going to be at all of your games, asking for your autograph, watching over TV, just really hoping to be in your shoes one day?
I would probably tell them just not to rush it. Enjoy your time in high school and select ball. That's some of the best times of your life. It's fun when you get here, but just enjoy it while it lasts down there. And just be prepared when you get here. It's definitely doable. It seems like a lot when you first get here, but it's definitely doable.
Honestly, I just say to work hard every day and every day, because as the game's growing and as softball is getting bigger, thousands and thousands of other girls want to be here too. And so it's getting more and more competitive, and I would just say just keep working hard and doing what you do best. And the results may not come, the next day or the week after, but I promise you, even when you feel like hard work isn't paying off, I promise you, if you don't quit and do that one more rep, you'll see the results. And so it's really hard, but it's worth it in the end, so just keep working hard.
Well, that's really good advice, guys. Can you tell us y'all's next game, what time, who y'all are playing, so all the fans that are watching can either go and support y'all or watch it?
Yeah, we are playing this Friday at home at 3 and 5:30 against UNCW and Iowa State.
Awesome. Is it going to be televised or streaming anywhere, or no? Is it going to just be a home game?
No, I think, I'm pretty sure this weekend's not, but next weekend is a huge weekend for us. We're going down to Clearwater for the ESPN Invitational. So I know a lot of those games are going to be on ESPN. I think I believe we're playing Tennessee, Oklahoma, LSU. It's going to be a really big weekend, full of softball, competitive softball. So tune in.
Well, it's going to be some good games to watch. Well, thank you so much, guys, for talking with us and taking time out of y'all's busy, college student schedules. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jade.